Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 41 of my journey through Path of Exile 2's early access. Last time on the Poison Pathfinder, I reworked my ascendancy a bit, got a bunch more damage, but now the quest is for a bow upgrade. That could come, that could not, or maybe through the grinding the next couple of days, it leads into the next build. Both offensively and defensively, I'm doing well even in the T15 maps, so things are looking good. But make sure to hit that like button and let's jump in. I've also started to just dump all the loot I pick up from my maps into dump tabs, so that'll break up the mapping and then looting separately, so I'll go through a big batch of loot all at once and see if there's anything good to find from there. Once I get all three of these full, we'll go through that, and I might even go through and kind of clean up some of this other good gear dump stuff I have. I have all these other tabs. I can start storing the good stuff and organize it a little better and have more quad tabs for future dumping stuff in there. Cleaned up all my maps. It looks like from this, I should run T13s, because that's what I have a massive amount of. All of my T15s have extra damage on them, and I'm still trying to level at the moment, so I'm going to hold off on that. Having multiple portals to the map, it's more possible to like willingly go after some of these harder maps to run. Getting +2 on it as well, that'll be basically a T15 map. So if you haven't seen it yet, that's how the build's clearing. Got with the gas arrow, pretty solid. And then I have the big plague bearer to go boom and just like blow up a screen. And that ramps back to 100% pretty quickly, and then I can just do it again. I put lots of the clear through breaches in the last episode. If you want to see more of that, probably going to be focusing more on the loot drops and things today. Trying to upgrade the build. Just put in a big grind session. It's very satisfying to do the big booms, but most of the big moments on the build are probably, well, I keep getting stunned, going to be me hitting that button and blowing stuff up. That's how easy it is to take down a rare. And then even in essence, I can drop down my totem, throw down my flower, open it, and pop it. Dead. Sectioned bracers? What are these? Have I seen this before? Idle hands. You count as on full mana while at 90% of max mana or above 25% attack speed while on full mana. Ooh, and an annulment orb. Whoa, I got the last quiver. Ephyxia's Wrath. And here's the first breach. It is in a terrible location as well. So, I'm not going to get super swarmed, but if I do, that is what the Plague Bearer is for. And I can build it up super fast, use it again, take down the rare. Yeah, I got like 2 little tiny paths shooting off of this. Where's the enemies? Come on now. Maybe it'll be better over here. Okay, pop it. Keep throwing down more. It's already ready. Takes longer to get through the cooldown than it does for me to build up another one at this point. And blast. Nice. Give me that hand. Ooh, I actually took damage. Blast again. Oh, is that a rare? Ah, there's a rare there. Ah. Ash Catalyst, though, adds to my lightning res. Up to 33%. White Stellar Amulet. Oh boy. Attempt number 6. What do we got? Asphyxiation of Yix. Allies in your presence have increased crit chance, damage, attack and cast speed, reduced presence area of effect, and 100 life. Okay, not the one I'm looking for, but I imagine that's much more common than the Astramintus. Pillar of the Caged God. 3 exalts off a rare. Huge. Flesh Catalyst. Ooh, map boss. Got him blasted. Build it back up. Curse. Need this flower down. New totem. New burst. Oh yeah. It's ramping some damage. Need a new curse. New flower. Wait for 70. Boom. Okay. New flower. We're at 70, off cooldown. I swear this is not matching the cooldown. How much the spiral going around the ring. It does not match. Essence of Torment. Probably nice to give me some mana leech on one of the weapons I craft later. Ooh, Omniphobia. Nice. First, flower, totem. Ramp, blast. Oh, he doesn't got about like 500k HP. So he's toast anyways. I gotta keep my stuff on him though, it looks like. What you got for me? A Chaos Orb? Not bad. 5 Simulacrum Splinters. Divine Orb, Ashes Catalyst, Exalted Orb, all right here in the same spot. Love it. Cleared the whole map, and it's just the boss. And it's Lachlan. Always super scary. Run. No, okay. Can't one-shot me, that's good. Something. New totem. Need a bop. The Wither was wearing. Ah. They're so tanky because I have the passives. No, no, no. What's the degen? He inflicted cold degen on me? Yeah, that is a cold degen ground. What was that? Does that actually happen in his normal fight? I don't think I've ever seen that. It's still here. I can do another blast. No! Ah! I've got enough. The Ghost Shrouds are really nice too. The cold degen ground just sticks around. No. Go, go. He's withered. Get him with the big one. Curse. Need the flower. Get out. There we go. Yikes. Crazy boss fight. Exalted Orb 2 T14s. Ooh, 3 Sand Spits in a row. No, Sand Spits are so nice and open. I think I will run some damage mod T15s, but not fire. And pop. Haha. Okay, Chaos Degen on death. Gotta look out for that. Oh, that's a rare. I didn't even know. It was halfway dead. Never even knew it was rare. They got frozen. I think there's the Prowling Shades in here. No, it's just Frost Wraiths. And there's damage is extra cold, so anything could maybe freeze me in here. Okay, so the Speed Shrine actually makes the use time of the Plague Nova faster. I don't know that like the skill speed stuff I've gotten has. It's not categorized as an attack or a spell, I don't think. This Plague Nova, because this is Plague Bearer, and then we've got Plague Nova. We got Persistent AoE Physical Chaos Nova. But I feel like this use time should scale with cast speed or the skill speed like I got on the tree. Nothing changes the 1 second use time on the tooltip though, even with the Quicksilver Shrine. Elemental Weakness, how bad does that hurt me? It's not good. It's worse than minus max actually. Alright, I don't think I'd touch that one. Damage is extra lightning. Level 87. Alright, this level, and I did some brainstorming. I put these points in here to get the 15 dex that pushed me up to 202. I have 30 dex on my quiver. If I had 50% of bonuses from equipped quiver, that would get me 15 dex, which is that. And these 3 points would be 50% bonuses from equipped quiver, but then I would also get the proj speed, the accuracy, the damage with bow skills. So I'm putting it in there, and I'm going to refund out of these and get it all back from the quiver bonuses. Oh, multiple breaches. Breach number 3, so that must mean there's a 4th. There's the 4th one. Uncut skill gem, level 19. Oh wow, it opened up another sand spit? I mean, I may as well. I love the map, so why not? I'm actually making use of these T15s, getting me the XP. Oh, on that note, refund passives. Refund these 2. Why not all 3? So there's 50% bonuses from equipped quiver. Yeah, 202. Well, that's also going to increase my damage now. So I get the extra 15. That's another 4. Yeah, top end 1255 now. It was like 1140. Because of those quiver nodes, it makes dexterity one of the best mods on a quiver. So I haven't done it yet, but I could. If I were to start looking for quiver bases, it'd be a good spot to use the attribute essences on. Contains identified items is not a good strongbox mod. Considering how easy it is to get your items identified, more rarity of contained items. Oh, 2 packs of rares too, okay. It's worth opening the strongbox for rare enemies. Exalt and 2 chance shards. That's worth more than what's in the strongbox, because there's a rare enemy. The other one, it dropped 2 rares. Chaos Orb. So it seems like 3k with capped res, you should be able to take a hit. 1. With the damages extra of the element you have resist capped. I'm not putting the damages extra fire in here because that would cause a problem. Ooh, I got a pretty free T15 out of there. What is this? Untainted Paradise. 554 increase XP gain? I've heard these are kind of bad. Let me find a T15 map. There. One that I can craft. I want the prefix omen. Hit that. Alkit. Magic pack size, quant, and rarity of items. So there's no items dropped in that map, so don't run that one. That's good for a normal map. Here's another one. I think I have another one of these. Yes. This one. Magic pack size, magic monsters, rare monsters. Ellie pin, though. That's what I was wanting, like big pack size. Magic monsters. And my Atlas passive tree is set up for like magic monsters as well. I guess, honestly, for this map alone, if there's no items, let's pull out of a bunch of these. Want rarity. And then increased pack size, rare monsters, pack size, pack size, pack size, pack size. Duplicated rare. Number of monster packs. This is pack size. What are these? Waystones. Oh, that's all of them though. Sure. I'm level 87, 72%, and hopefully they don't kill me with the Ellie pin. That would be pretty bad. I've yet to really see many monsters. Oh, there's a Roa. Some monkeys. Here's some magic ones. Is it actually going to move the bar? Yeah, it did. Ooh, what is this? Elephant tortoise. Hello. Huh, another big one. Those are cool enemies. Maybe those will show up in the later part of the campaign? Not just in here, maybe? Oh, here comes another one. They come crawling out of the woods. I feel like if I were to just ran this T15 in a normal map with a breach in it, I probably would have gotten this level. Something feels off here. Probably like the lack of monsters. So much empty space in this map. Map completed. There wasn't no duplicated rare in here. So I don't think it is using my Atlas passive tree. Just what rolled on the map, which sucks given I just spent like 50,000 gold respecking half of it for this map. And I got 16% of my level and did a lot of running around between single enemies. 0 monsters remain. What did this watchtower show me? There is a citadel over here, right there. There's a connection to it all the way up and around this. Okay, I can get over to here, and that seems like a mission to go back into the T13 maps for. I had a lot of fun running all the sand spits and just like cranking easy map for XP. And I made some work on my yikes rolled T15s. Good stuff. So now I need to fix this back up. I think I'll leave the rare duplicated. The extra rare monsters, give up the magic, and then there was the pack size and this pack size, and that had me looking something like this. Grab all the quant. There we go. Here's my double rare. Bop. Oh wait, it like healed after the other one died. Greater essence of the body. Ooh, that one has 4. he was a little tankier. Ooh, my double rare. Oh, proximal tangibility. Okay, they rolled different mods. So they weren't both proximal tangibility, just the one. Okay, bop him again. And then stay on top. Cool. Oh no, oh, I'm just not doing burning ground maps ever again. Oh, this is... yikes. It is like a hard counter to my build. A 5k stack of gold? That's nice. It hasn't actually been too bad because the poisons still get off even if it's only 1 or 3 in the case of firing 3 arrows. And then the explosion does do damage, so things are dying in here. I just don't like it. It's just different. Level 88. Passive point will get me increased bonuses from equipped quiver. That put me at 212 dex. Huge. This is such a fun boss to get to fight. Totem. Throw down the flower. We need a curse. Timed it perfectly. Blast. New totem. Far away. Ooh. Took 3 hits there. Big triangle. Totem. Flower. Curse. Totem needs moved. New flower. Big blast. Totem. New curse. New flower. Man, I need skill effect duration. That'd be so helpful. New totem. New flower. Got the curse timing pretty good there. Yeah, I got hit by that. Blast. Oh, the stuff wore off. Almost there. Curse, totem. Gotcha. Exalt and T14. Moving on to tab number 3. 2 T15 maps from a T13. Massive. 2 Exalts and an Emerald. GCP. That is the first one of those I've seen in a while. No, I do have 2 GCPs. I think the next target though is still Wind Dancer, which needs all 4 to get its benefit. Unless there's something hidden underneath the Ghost Dance. Something I could also do right now, I think I could go up to level 19 on some gems. 8 in addition to the mana cost. My mana's been doing alright. The only time I've seen it go down was in the last boss fight I did. And I'm trying to delete these bad maps. Like I'm running the auguries, the mires, clearing these out so I can hit these towers and juice the better maps. Kind of the painful process that has to be done if you want to put good content in good map tile sets. Rather than just like in PoE1 favoriting a map and farming up a bunch of that map and then rolling all of that map and just running that map with the content you want in it. I do like the idea of the big atlas thing though that's never ending in each direction. You can kind of do that, but it sucks being able or being forced rather to run maps you just don't want to. Here's another acceleration shrine. Still says use time 1 second, but it definitely goes poof real quick. It looks like I am full. 116 breach splinters. I wasn't super targeting breach, but picked up that many. That will complete a breach stone for me. An Esh catalyst. Need to use that. 51 lightning res there now. It's been about 3.5 hours to get to this point. Almost a full inventory of maps and tablets. I made a decent dent in the T13s. 3 jewels, 3 barriers, 1 ultimatum. There definitely is some time save in this stash cleaning process in the fact that I can pull all the quality items and I don't have to go to like multiple places. Go identify, then salvage, then sell, then in the stash. Just pull all these things at once. Dual string bows. 1 essence of torment. What is that? 12 to 20? I'm up to 47 exalts. Only 20 regals though. No, I got 40 regals. I already pulled 20 out. It hit some crit chance. I'll regal it. Life on kill. Flat lightning. Flat cold. Those are really good flat elemental rolls there. I think I hold that one. Attack speed and 9 to 16. Mana on kill. Tweet from Path of Exile that Patch 011 should be out tomorrow, Friday, New Zealand time. If there are patch notes before I wrap this video up, I will check them out. I need wisdom scrolls with me for when I reforge. 65 to 86 fire damage. With attack speed? It hit T1 Fizz. Lightning damage. Hybrid Fizz? I don't think this is good enough for Exalts. I'll reroll them. Ellie with attacks. Nope. 41 to 63 cold. Got some magic ones from last time I can smash together. Ellie damage with attacks. So no dual string. Maybe the Zealot bows got better. T5 hybrid. Regal flat fire. 3 to 43 lightning. Ick. +2 with a T2%. Cold damage. T6 flat. Regal. Crit chance. Hybrid T1, attack speed, and cold. Nope. I'm looking for it to hit the big percent fizz. That's the thing that's really needed. That's all that's on my bow. If I get a big percent fizz, like there's big opportunity. Like this right here. And it's max rolled. Oh, Regal says 25 strength, 5 to 10 fizz, not a lot. Loads an additional bolt. Okay, and of course, big accuracy roll to finish it off. It's probably better than my crossbow on my other character. A T4% with bigger flat. Open suffix there. Of course, it has accuracy. +4 projectiles with flat and hybrid, but bad. 3 mana on kill. What else does this get? Crit bonus. 4 to 9 cold. That one's bad. This one is another good one. Not near as good as this one, though. Nope. And nope. Alright, comparison. Like, it is just better, I think. Oh, I was still in an advanced bombard crossbow. I never got an expert. I think this is worth a chaos orb. This one. Change the suffix. I changed the flat into cold. Okay, another one then. Changed it into lightning. I wanted to change the suffix to, like, attack speed, please. It has 8 strength. I thought it had like 25. One more. There's the attack speed. Okay. With the quality and the gems, the speed, yeah, it'll be here. Iron runes got me 89 to 360 with attack speed. DPS number 7193, 6777 it says. You know what that means, right? Corrupt it. Reduce attribute requirements. Sure. All right. And I still got to go through this whole process with the other bases as well, just to see. I'm not storing these extra ones though. They're either going to hit or I'm vendoring them. Only 2 expert leaden great hammers found. Sad. Cultist great hammer with big flat. Fire, accuracy, typical. D7 flat on a dyad crossbow. Reduced attributes, strength, mana, lightning, cold. Nope. Expert varnished with attack speed, flat fizz. Exalt says accuracy, typical. Like over half of these stash is getting filled up with these weapons since I'm looting like all of the bases. But I'm not looting all the bases. I'm looting all of the rares and the top tier bases. Ashen staff with a lot of mana spell damage. No cast speed or plus the spells though. So I think that's probably bad. Ooh, nice chest. Armor evasion, advanced, open suffix even. Exalt that. Reduced poison duration. It's never 3 resists. Life int, life regen, expert elite great helm. And that's something to hold on to. +3 fire on a wand. I think this can go up to 5. Maybe not at item level 77 where I'm farming, but maybe I hold that. Life, cold, chaos, life regen, belt. Cold's not good. The life is pretty low. I think I hold that though. Ooh, 21 life regen. Feathered tiara, accuracy, some fire res. I feel like every time I get big mana stuff, it's always on. The armor bases. Chaos res being there is also interesting. I'll exalt that. Armor stun threshold. ES fire res, feathered sandals. 4 chaos res. 9 stun threshold. You even put more exalts into it at that point? After the mana, yes. Big life, fire cold dex, but of course, advanced base. Armor evasion. Boots that came with movement speed. Fire res. 100 life, not bad. Can exalt that. 2.8 stun threshold. And mana. Pretty not great. I need essences on these feathered tiaras. Defense. Hybrid. Big flat. Okay. Cold res. Attribute requirements. A little bit of life regen, big mana, and life. Well, tried. 26 alchemies. Check some amulets. +2 melee. Pretty decent flat ES there. Life, all attributes, fire. T8 life regen amulet. Not super great though. Mana, amethyst ring. Sucks you like get these things, but then you realize if your items don't have resistances, they're just bad. Because you can't get resists anywhere else, and you have to have them. ES, evasion, all attribute strength. I don't think that's good enough either. Exalted percent ES on this. It's not amazing, but there's also cast speed there. Okay, maybe I'll hold that one. The rest of this kind of missed. I just gained like 500,000 gold by cleaning that all up. And all the items I'm keeping from all that fit in one inventory. Nothing useful for this build in particular. And then we run it back. Actually, I'm gonna clean this one out and make a fourth. All right, what has increased fizz on it? Not big enough, not big enough. This is like, pick these out really easily. 109, that's only T4. T6 hybrid, that could be worth looking at. Ooh, huge flat. That would need Chaos Orb to hit. Fizz. +4 melee skills, +6 projectile skills. Too bad there's no recombinator. Like, what can I really do with this? It's already got some garbage accuracy on it. I mean, sure, I can regal it. Oh, it's got more accuracy now. So this mace would need Chaos Orb. This one needs regal checked with exalts, crit, lightning, accuracy. So that one's chose. Another oak great hammer with T7 flats. You got percent? No. Hold and hybrid. T1. T6 hybrid has strength on it now, crit damage, more accuracy, and fire. That seems to happen so often. You get one fizz mod, then you get accuracy and a really low rolled elemental damage every time. All right, condense the recycle tab into small tab, rare zealot bows, magic zealot bows, rare dual strings, magic dual strings, rare bombards, magic bombards. 5 tabs. That will be a lot. Down to 7 exalts. Back to it. GCP. Need one more. Ooh, Torment Essence. Did a ritual. 18 gem. Bonus exalt. I'll take that. Reroll. Nothing else I really want here. Take the augment. I think I cleared all the garbage here. I think it's time to throw something in these. One big breach, one big plus the level. Nice. These showed up over here. One went across. Both breaches went over there. Oh, this tower I could... Oh, all right. I need another irradiation. Go. Nice. Got 2 of them here. Go T15. Burial Bog. That boss is easy. Unique Pilgrim Vestments. Enfolding Dawn. Int gives no bonus to mana. Oh, this is usable at level 1. 100 extra spirit with all res? Okay, sure. 2 T15s off the boss. Ashes Catalyst. Another one. GCP. I get another one. Yes, I do. This time tomorrow, I'm going to be able to replace this lightning res rune with fire res and B-res cap. 4 GCPs for my Wind Dancer. This boss is one that scares me. Get up here. Nice, I didn't let him run. I need to throw this down and burst. And oh my god, he turned to the right and then turned back to the left. So slow and delayed. Oh my goodness. And burst. No, not the arrows. Whoa. And totem curse. Flower. Oh my god, it didn't one-shot me. Oh! Okay. Next round. Curse. Flower. Burst. Go on to. He's gonna spin. And then he, like, baited. Throw down the pods. Reduced effect of curses in here. I got a burst. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. More pods. Oh, he ran. First. Whew. T14 map, that's a +1. I did this in a T13. I think I was rightfully afraid. What if in a T15 he one-shot me? First tab, full unique vagabond armor. The Iron Grasp, Iron Grip, and Iron Will. 1% projectile attack damage per 2 strength and spell damage per 2 strength. But strength provides no bonus to life. I revealed... No. I gotta go further in. Close to revealing. Gonna add more breaches into here. Gets a breach in my hive. I wonder if I can corrupt the blue map. I remove the suffix, made it a prefix. Big magic monster rarity T15? Okay. I'm gonna put it in this hidden grotto. I think you need a +2 T16 map in order to get level 20 gems. So I'm told. Level 19 gem. It sucks how rare the jeweler's orbs are. Whoa. Hello, Quiver. The dex is a little low, but that's all good. And it's not like I've gotten a bow. Exalt that. Mana on kill. Gas arrow, I need 191. Yeah, I've got that. This says 1346 and breaks. I'm 1 dex off. It is divinable. I'd have to hit the 20 dex on it. There's so many things that could go up. I'm gonna hit it. It hit 20. The damage with bow skills went up. The fizz, the low end's good. Oh, come on. I need a ring with a bunch of dex on it. There we go. Then I can swap 192. So it was 13 something. 1532. Oh, that's a huge damage upgrade. So now I'm 20 dex under if I get a bow. So definitely hold on to this one. GCP? What am I investing this into now? Probably Vine Arrow. So it gains increased damage from the poison. Ashes Catalyst. Give me more lightning res. Not yet. XP gain, magic monsters. Okay, like just corrupt these. Like, oh, this one got an extra suffix. So it can move a prefix or suffix. Okay, damage is fire. That one went rare. Oh god. That one went 8 mod. This one went down a tier. Well, I like it making these rare. Okay, the T16 is double extra damage. Awesome. I've turned some of these bad ones into good ones. Damage is chaos. Oof. That one went T16. Okay, so a few of these went T14. I want to do a T16. I've got a +2 here just to see if I can get one of those gems. Oh, go into hive with this XP map. There we go. It's probably gonna be too much XP because I'm probably gonna die in that double extra damage map. I don't think it's actually gonna get me the level. There's no extra monster levels on this map, but my damage is so much better. Just all of a sudden, and it wasn't the bow. So the bow is still potential out there. I'll get it pretty fast if I throw this in, as long as I don't instantly die. What map is this? Abyss. It's got XP gain on it as well. I'm gonna try it. I need 4%. Monster level 82. Alright, pick them off from a distance. They'll die. It's gonna be beyond, but I blow them up with the... Whoa. Luckily, it's cold and lightning, so I got those resistances capped. And maybe, if I'm lucky, I get a level 20 gem. Ooh, get these high level bows that are gonna brick like every other one. There it is, level 89. Got it. I can take 8 dex here. Sure. It gets me to 201. Want to be a 9 with the 6 or 8% here. That has me 11 away. Ooh, this is an interesting belt to come from there. Mana, flask mana recovery rate with resistance, with armor. This needs exalted. What is that? 15 strength. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta remember there's damage extra in this map. Gotta actually still be careful. It would seem that I have a build that can do the things. Still so far it can go, but looking pretty good. First T16 map with double extra damage. Just don't get hit. Lol. GCP. Favored map slot unlocked? That was under my face, but that popped up on completing the T16. T16 is where you would get it in PoE 1, I think. It's crazy. It's the longest I've gone without playing PoE 1 in years. Actually, there was a long stretch where I didn't play PoE 1 because lightning strike knocked out my internet while my parents were on vacation. Well, it wasn't just the internet. It fried my computer. Got 10% extra. Cool. 100% XP game with a +2. So I need a T16 for this map. I gotta make sure I'm saving those. if possible. The patch notes have come out for 011. There's a lot here, so I might skip over a bunch of this. I'll put the link to this in the video description if you want to look at it yourself. A lot of this we already know about. 4 new tower types, revamping the Lost Towers map. The Arbiter of Ash boss fight will now have up to 6 respawn attempts at the fight. Respawns can only be triggered by the person who put in the keys, and everyone in your party will be respawned at the same time. Leaving the map still forfeits your attempt, so you'll still need to fight the boss with the build you walked into the map with. Higher difficulties of the boss will lower the number of respawn attempts you receive. I have not seen this boss fight, but they made changes to some of its skills. Added checkpoints to map areas. So you'll now be able to warp around through the map. Map areas now contain a minimum of 3 rare monsters. Improve the visibility of citadels on the map. Maps now display their biome in the Atlas UI. Overseer's Precursor Tablet can add bosses to valid maps and radius. Tablets will drop from map bosses and can roll exclusive modifiers that affect map bosses. Map areas have been adjusted to have more distinct specialties for the content they contain. For example, one map area might have more total number of monsters, while another is more likely to contain additional content such as strongboxes, essences, or shrines. Generally speaking, the more difficult a map is to clear, or the smaller it is, the more axes it will specialize in. A number of maps now spawn up to double the number of chests, and twice as many minimum magic or rare chests. A number of maps now contain up to double the number of monsters. A number of maps contain 50% more magic monsters. Some contain 50% more rare monsters. Some maps have a higher minimum number of rare monsters. Some maps have a lower minimum number of rare monsters. And some maps have 50% more chance to contain essences, strongbox, or shrines. Maps that are only exclusively found in biomes containing the citadels now have a 50% more chance to contain essences, strongbox, and shrines. Unclaimed hideout areas now have substantially more magic monsters and fewer rare monsters. Monsters in the Untainted Paradise have been breeding. Untainted Paradise now contains 100% more monsters, of which spawn 100% more magic and rare monsters. That's nice. Reduce the damage scaling of monsters in simulacrum encounters with added difficulty. Adjusted the chance for maps to contain bosses. You should be encountering a boss roughly every 1 in 4 maps. The chance for map bosses to drop a waystone of the current tier or higher has been reduced to account for the increase in total number of map bosses. And the boss atlas passives have been changed to have less chance for bosses to drop waystones. Also in line with the more map bosses. The Delirium Atlas passive now grants Delirium bosses in your maps drop 100% increased simulacrum splinters from 50. Reduce the number of monsters and small chests from breaches by 15%. Increase the amount of simulacrum splinters found in maps by 20%. Added dedicated 2D art for waystones that are instilled with layers of delirium. Vendoring crisis fragments, breachstones, simulacrums, and an audience with the king now have a more appropriate gold value to vendors, and increased how far you can zoom out on the in-game map on keyboard and mouse input to match the zoom level on controller input. Skill changes. Supercharged Slam now has each successive aftershock gains 0.5 meters to radius up to 3 meters, previously uncapped. Scavenged Plating now grants you stacks for a duration based on the enemy's rarity. Normal enemies grant 1 stack, magic enemies grants 2 stacks, rare enemies grant 5, and unique enemies grant 10. That's on consuming broken armor, giving you more armor. So it still has that effect to it, but it's more useful against higher difficulty enemies. The Lightning Bolt skill granted by the Choir of the Storm unique amulet has been renamed to Greater Lightning Bolt to differentiate it from the skill granted by Staves. Triggered Greater Lightning Bolts are now unable to trigger a subsequent Greater Lightning Bolt if the first hit was a critical hit. Greater Lightning Bolt now deals roughly 3.5 times more base lightning damage compared to Lightning Bolts. Temporalis can no longer reduce the cooldown of a skill below 100 ms, so no more like infinite blink, but slight cooldown. Skills socketed in a metagem sockets can no longer gain energy. That means with my Lightning Deadeye build. When you shock enemies with it to cast ball lightnings, the ball lightning shock will not contribute to the energy gain for cast on shock. Clarified Vine Arrow's description to explicitly state that it hits enemies on landing. Remove the aura tag from Pain Offering for consistency with other minion skills. Monster changes. Monsters now have increased toughness per essence modifier affecting them. Added a small delay before monsters released from essence monoliths can use their skills. Forsaken Miners now throw less grenades, which have also had their damage reduced and visuals improved. Reduced how far away Faradun Plaguebringers can use their Detonate Dead skill from. The telegraphing for this skill has been improved. Reduce how far away Lost Men Zealots can use their Meteor skill from. The visuals of this skill have also been improved. The Lightning Storm skill used by Lost Men Zealots should now always strike at the telegraph marker as opposed to somewhere random. Nice. Filthy Crone no longer uses their Projectile Vomit skill point blank in front of you, because that's just rude. It now has a basic projectile attack. Reduce the leap distance of Vile Vulture's leap skill. Visuals also improved. Reduce the axe throwing distance of Vol Axeman. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Reduce the area of effect for Filthy Firstborn's on-death explosion. The visibility of the area of effect has also been improved. The Vomit skill used by Rotting Hulks and Bog Hulks now deal less damage and can no longer be used point blank in front of you. Adjusted the damaging area of the Bloated Miller's Slam skills to more closely match its visual effects. Nice. Adjusted the damaging area of Zalmarath the Colossus's attacks to more closely match the visual effects. Adjusted the player targeting behavior for Zalmarath. Their arms are no longer targetable. Okay. I wonder if you'll still target at their feet. Adjusted the damaging area of Balak the Sky Seer's tornadoes to more closely match the visual effects. Tornadoes now push you slightly away when they appear and now deal less damage when they first appear before ramping up. Reduced how often Prowling Shades can use their invisibility skill. That's good. Adjusted the frequency of some monsters such as Prowling Shades and Gelud Zealots. Vol Zealots are now less likely to repeatedly use their Eye of Winter skill. Improved visual effects of Fiery Zealot's Firestorm skill. Lots of changes here. Adjusted the damaging area of the Executioner's attacks to more closely match the visual effects. Telegraphing for his Guillotine Slam have been improved. Cultist Archer's skills visibility increased. Toxic Rain skill deals less damage. Shaman Ra the Risen King's Zombie Skirt no longer spontaneously explodes on death. Interesting. Mighty Silverfist's Commando Roll skill now deals significantly less damage. Reduced how often Azak Stalkers use their Slam skill. Walking Goliaths no longer deal damage twice when they fall over. Their Slam now deals more damage in the center, less around the edges. Reduce the distance of which Urnwalkers and the Trial of the Sekimas are able to initiate their skill. We've also fixed an issue where they were not dealing damage correctly, meaning they now deal more damage. I think this is the one that launches a bunch of projectiles up in the air and then targets you after a delay. The density of monsters in Utsal has been reduced. Monsters contained in the area are now more likely to be of a weaker variety. That's a good change. That zone is insane. The density of monsters in Dreadnought areas has been adjusted to result in less swarming encounters. Also nice, that area was also ridiculous. Improve the telegraphing for Azak Shaman's Detonate Dead skill. Improve the telegraphing for the crystals left by Vol Goliaths when they die. Crystals left by Vol Goliaths. I don't even know what that is. Chaos Pustules and Ritual Encounters have had their visuals improved. The Impending Doom modifier in the Trial of Chaos now has more time before it explodes and has had its visuals improved. Improve the telegraphing of the anchor drop from monsters affected by Essence of Torment. Improve the visuals and AoE from monsters affected by Essence of Electricity. The time before the area of effect explodes has also been increased. Volatile plants are now much more noticeable both before and as they're about to explode. Elemental explosions caused by minion death or those periodically cast by a rare monster have had their visual effects improved. The delay before these explode has also been increased. So that's the rings that expand and then will explode. The aura from prevents recovery above 50%. Monster modifier now has a visible radius. That needed to happen. Energy shield modifiers on monsters now provide far more sensible levels of energy shield. The shielding monsters modifier has been re-enabled in the Trial of Chaos. Cool. General changes and improvements. Enabled migrating from solo self-found leagues to their corresponding parent leagues. Strong boxes have been adjusted to spawn waves of enemies over a much shorter period of time, and the fog now fades away once all the waves of enemies have been spawned. Significantly increased the chance to encounter research strong boxes. Added a visual effect to distinguish which monsters have been spawned by a strong box. Volcanic Crag, Lightning Storms, Ice Spikes, and Chaos Barrage strongbox mods have all been adjusted to activate after a delay. Charms now play an effect on your character when they're automatically used. You can overwrite runes by placing another socketable item into the socket. Attempting to salvage an item now highlights which items in your inventory can be salvaged and displays item sockets. Flasks with quality are now able to be salvaged. Awesome. Armor has been made more effective by approximately 15%, which is huge. I don't know that it's enough, but it's good. More monsters are now able to be pushed while dodge rolling. This generally applies to most monsters smaller than a skeleton. Objects such as delirium shards can no longer be pushed by other monsters. I think that means the shiny areas that spawn delirium monsters could be moved by monsters that can push things. That's interesting. Increase the chance for omens to appear as ritual rewards. Reduce the chance for items to roll some of the less desirable item modifiers. Hopefully that means less accuracy on everything. Everything I try and roll. If it doesn't have accuracy, I will exalt accuracy on it. Distilled emotions required to instill a passive skill onto an amulet are now only displayed on the passive skill tree after you have picked up your first distilled emotion. Okay. I would imagine that's to prevent confusion from players that haven't made it to endgame. Added an exit portal to the Trial Master Arena. Removed the level requirement to access Expedition vendors. Rarity of items in Expedition vendor shops now increases with shop level, so shops generally have more rare items at higher levels. Awesome. Have to reroll to get that to happen. Reduced visual clutter in mini-map areas to improve the visibility of skills and effects. Added a tutorial for activating your first persistent buff skill gem. Improved the loading time of the world map. Huge. That was ridiculous. Reduce the initial player revive time to 2.5 seconds from 3. Reduce the player revive time penalty to 1.5 seconds per death from 2 seconds. Alva now has an option to gamble for items when placed in your hideout. Massive. Reviving minions that died from being out of range of you now instead immediately revive near you. The quest tracker now shows which quests are applicable for the area you're currently in. Uncut gems now show their level on the item label. Oh, that's amazing. That means they're going to show on the ground that it's a level 19 gem rather than having to hover over every single one. Updated the world map icons for when you have completed quests, encounters, and found items to make it more clear they have been completed. Added propagating weapon effect options to the cosmetic panel UI. 2D art added to some uniques. Hand of Wisdom in action has 3D art. Flavor text added to Erden's Tusks and Splinterheart. After activating an Omen of Whittling, hovering over an item before applying a Chaos Orb to it will now display which modifier will be rerolled. Okay, that's good because the tiers are weird on items. That rerolls an item of the lowest tier, and some items have more tiers, so a T10 life and a T5 attack speed might be different tiers to where the life mod has a lower item level requirement or something. Improved performance of the Chimera boss fight. Improved performance of the lava in the Molten Vault. Reduced screen clutter and improved performance of the effect that plays when killing rare monster objectives in in-game maps. No mention of the last rare monster that explodes in some beam that can one-shot you. That's still ridiculous that it exists. Improved performance of areas with very bright lights that cast many shadows. Notably, the Temple of Kopek and Ziggurat Refuge. Burning ground can no longer spawn underneath interactables such as levers. Monsters can no longer spawn near the close to the entrance of a map. This often caused the player to be immediately attacked upon moving. Augury map is the one I noticed that happening. Added keyword for honor resistance. I'll probably show you the cap for it, hopefully. Delirium monsters are no longer untargetable during their emerge animation. As a result, they should no longer push you during this. You can now pick up items and interact with some objects while performing other actions. The attack in place stops movement option no longer prevents walking on skills that can be used while moving while using WSD movement. Continue to incrementally improve the sound, art, effects, and environments. And then unique item changes. There's a ton of these. Some changes you have to put a divine orb on it to get the changes. Some of them are just being added, and they did a lot of unique item changes. Snakebite unique gloves now provides 6 to 10 life regen per second. That's cool. I don't see anything in here about quality applying to Ming's heart. No changes to the Ghost Writhe. Those are the only things I've really had experience in using for the most part, other than early leveling, but I'm not reading through all of those. And then let's see for notable bug fixes: 4 client crashes, 4 instance crashes. Fixed a bug where Herald of Ice was still exploding shattered enemies when the gem was set to be used with your currently inactive weapon set. Fixed a bug where tier 5 bows could not roll increased attack speed and tier 5 rings could not roll maximum life. Fixed a bug where Vine Arrow was not slowing enemies. I was thinking, like, I put the Maim on it to try and make the slows more. I didn't feel like it was really slowing enemies, but I kept throwing it down anyways because I needed the dot debuff to get more dark effigy projectiles at the target, so that should be a nice change. Fixed a bug where the influence range of lost towers could fail to display when interacting with the map device in your hideout, so you should be able to see the radius of the towers now. Fixed a bug where terrain generation for the client can get out of sync with the server for Trial of Secamus. That's a big change that needed fixed. I'd only seen that once, but it was an issue I saw multiple people having. Fixed a bug where some interactables couldn't be cancelled by using a dodge roll. Another buff to the augury map. Fixed a bug where using a flask could cause the player to lose life if item stat requirements weren't met in both weapon sets. Whoa. Fixed a bug where the intro cinematic did not play on the PC platform. I was surprised that they put that whole cinematic in the early access reveal and it just wasn't in the game. Fixed a bug where incomplete unique items could be obtained. I think this could only happen in the Trial of Chaos. Fixed a bug where the Hooded One would not identify items stored in additional inventory slots granted by the Colossal Capacity Titan Ascendancy passive. Fixed a bug in the Riverside map where the boss arena force field could appear before entering the boss fight. Yeah, that's weird. Like, the giant monkey boss is kind of already active when you got there. You had to, like, warp into it. Fixed a bug where the unique item Corpse Way did not work when the player was using the King of the Faradun Body Armor MTX. They fixed the tainted oil showing up when trying to anoint a corrupted item. Fixed a bug where allocating CI would incorrectly count you as being on low mana. Fixed the alignment of Mirror of Calandra within the currency stash tab. This issue is that the space from this edge to here is smaller than this edge to here. So this whole top bit is slightly off-centered. They're fixing that. Fixed a bug where Unbound Avatar could gain stacks from inanimate objects. Fixed a bug in the Temple of Chaos where leap slamming into an arena could cause the encounter to not complete. Fixed a bug where damage gained as fire, cold, and lightning were missing tags, causing essences to be unable to roll these modifiers. Remove the favored map slot UI notification from appearing. I just saw that earlier. Fix a bug where expedition chests in maps were not displaying their rarity. A bunch of controller improvements. Item filters can now be used on consoles by subscribing to a filter on the Path of Exile website. Some localization fixes. Enabled existing cosmetic MTX. There were also a handful of changes we didn't quite get ready in time for this patch, but we will be getting them to you as soon as they're ready, such as Una's songs still won't be playing correctly, adding multiple respawns to other Pinnacle content on the Atlas, and the Waystone stash tabs. But hopefully those will be coming soon. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. I'm excited to check out a bunch of these changes tomorrow. I think that's actually where I'm going to stop for today. I was going to try and grind out level 90, but I'm really intrigued by the changes to the weightings on mods. So like I'll save my gold, not gamble that. I still can't believe this quiver dropped, and I actually caught it when trying to dump items into the stash. It was a big upgrade. So the damage is feeling so good on this build now, but still pending a decent bow. I got a T6 Fizz mod and a T1 hybrid. That is my damage. Maybe next time I will keep grinding for it, but that'll do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.